All right, let's take a look at day 19. Started the machine, and we're going to dive right in. There's our first command. Open up terminal and run that command. Yeah, it's not fast. Crop for brevity, no kidding. Look at all that. So this is just a help command on volatility.py. So this is apparently a Python program, which is built using Python 2, and Volatility 3, which is using Python 3. There are different use cases for each version. Okay, so let's take a look at the next command. Info statement. These are the profiles, I guess. I hit the wrong thing. A lot. Yeah, crop for brevity. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Wow. Well, there's a lot of profiles. Okay. Did you notice that there aren't any Linux profiles listed? So this is Windows, and there's address spaces, scanner checks, plugins. Linux plugins, but no Linux profiles. Alright, so no Linux profiles. Creating profiles is out of the scope of this room. So for your convenience, a profile is already created in this directory called this. We have to copy it to where it goes. Okay, so it looks like, I don't know if we need to be in this directory in order to do that, but let's follow the rules and go step by step so there's less chance of mistakes. We don't need to do the ls because all that is going to do is give us the listing, and we're just going to trust that they said what's in there is in there. Paste. Okay, we copied it over. Okay. Confirm that the profile is set. So we should see this. Yep. Cool. Okay. Linux mem contains the memory dump on the Linux server I'm going to analyze. The file is located in the home directory. For volatility uses analysis, we have to specify the -f and a profile with the profile flag. We can use the -h to look at different plugins to help with our analysis. So here's the command. So we're going to go ahead and run this too. Okay, we can see different plugin options that we can use. Let's start with the history file. So, okay, let's start with the history file. And before we cross-reference check, with the alpha analysis who was using the server, we identify the following suspicious commands. So suspicious commands, I think I saw this in the question. So the first question, what is the exposed password that we find from the bash history output? So this command, if I'm correct, should tell us the password. Should be in here somewhere. Yeah, MySQL root password equals this. So there's the answer to one of the questions. So we're at the little snowman in the detective suit. So that's where we'll have to scroll back up to find where we were. So we're going to paste that in there. There we go. What is the PID of the minor process that we find? Minor process. Here's a minor process. That's at 10205. It looks like it's probably all the same thing. 10205. So let's try that. 10205. Oh no, that's incorrect. What is the PID of the minor process that we find? Well, these are PIDs, so there's only two PIDs found. There's 10205 and 8092. So it's one of those. I don't think it's 8092. So did I type in 10205? No, I typed it in right apparently. So that's not it. Let's go back up. Maybe we just haven't gotten to that part yet. There's our little detective guy here, right? Here he is. MySQL root password redacted command was used by the ELF analysis, but the cat home elfie bash command was not. This means the malicious actor must not likely saw the MySQL command and had access to the database. There was a lot of sensitive information about the merger and the pipelines the malicious actor could have gained access to. We also identify the curl toy miner O command, which the ELF analyst confirms didn't use themselves. This tells us that the actor used ccurl to download toy miner and then saved it to 0 parameter and named miner. We can also see the malicious actor executed miner file using .miner. So yeah, I see that, but what's weird is the PID is 10205 and that's not the answer. Here we go. It's in this next bit, right? See, we can see it's redacted. So let's run this cool stuff here. Apparently that PID is not the PID that we need, and it's the PID that's going to be coming up here. Process ID. Oh my goodness. Wowzer. That's a lot. Okay, so wow. We need to find the minor one. And there's a lot. Oh, here's minor right at the bottom. Isn't that helpful? 10280 it says. So let's try 10280. There's 10280. What is the MD5 hash of the minor process? That is a great question. Let's go back up here. This process extraction. I bet this is going to give us what we need. Plugin doesn't list each. It also has the process ID and parent process ID. Oh, maybe that's why. Okay, often referred to as a parent-child relationship. There are only two anomalies that quickly identify the ELF. Confirm that they didn't execute a minor process based on the program name. Our initial assumption is that they may be dealing with a crypto miner. Crypto miner is short for cryptocurrency miner. Okay, we know what that is. MySQL server appears to be benign. This is misleading. The real process for MySQL is called MySQL D, as listed above. The ELF analyst confirmed that they didn't execute this. Given the PID, the process is different from the parent PID of the minor process. This process does not spawn from another miner directly. We would like to know more about these processes. A good way to determine the binary of each process is via the process extraction. Process extraction. So we're gonna make a directory called extracted. And then we're going to run volatility on that. We need to probably change the PIDs in this statement. So it looks like there's one PID that needs to be changed. Replacing an indicated process ID with the -p flag, creating a separate. So is this the actual statement? Or is it just saying PID because it's trying to irritate me? I'm going to try to put in the one we got before, which is 10280. And that's, oh, go back to this window. 10280. Alright, that seems to be working. And now it says we've successfully extracted suspicious programs into the extracted folder. Having heard all the commotion, McSkitty offers to help with the investigation by taking over the operations threat intelligence task. McSkitty needs the MD5 of each extracted binary, which we can provide with the following command. Okay, so we're going to do a list of what's in extracted. So there's our minor thing. Was that something that we needed for the questions? No, what's the MD5 hash of the minor process? That's the next question. Here we go. Look at this. MD5 PID. So I'm going to take half of this. Right, and then we're going to put in our PID, which is 10 to 80. And then we're going to say dot. Oh, I don't want to get the number of zeros wrong in this, so we're going to copy out the number, this command. Okay. So this should be the MD5 that we're looking for question number 3. Copy that out, and down here, and paste that in. All right, cool. What is the MD5 hash of the MySQL server process? So we'd have to figure out what that is. We didn't do the extraction for that one, so I skipped down to that one. My bad. So we're going to go here and copy this out to extract that into our extracted directory. It actually gave us a PID for that one. That's nice. And then we're going to run this and to get the MD5 for the SQL one. There's our MD5. Copy that out and paste it into our answers. Boom. Okay, using the command strings extracted PID from question number 2, grep HTTP, what is the suspicious URL? So we're going to paste this in here, and then we need to come back to PID from question 2. Question 2's PID is the 10208 that we've already been playing with. They're 10280. So I'm just going to backspace all this out. 10280. Oh my goodness. So invalid lookup. Nope. Look at all this stuff that we got out here. What is suspicious URL? Defang it by using CyberChef. So I'm going to open up a new window and type in CyberChef here. And we're going to defang this. So we want to defang, or search for that, and it's a URL, so we're going to put that in our little recipe here. This looks like it. Invalid lookup. Is that right? That doesn't look like it's a URL string, because it's, oh, here we go. Here's this. Here we go. I bet this is it. So it's not this whole thing is sufficient security, blah, 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 but this McReed thing, this looks like this is it. So we're going to paste this in here, and we're going to take out the insufficient here. So I think this is it. Let's give it a shot. All right, we got it. Cool. After reading the Elfie file, what location is the MySQL server process dropped in on the file system? What location? So it looks like we're looking for a location of where things are dropped. So it's after reading the Elfie file. Is this the Elfie file? Huh. I'm not sure what the Elfie file is. Oh, okay. Let's go back up here and do this, because I see this here, right? Okay. So we did all of these. Now it says, as stated above, we want to look at any cron files that may have been placed in malicious act or cryptocurrency. Identify any blah, blah, blah. We can utilize Linux enumerated files plugin to help us with this. The benefit of the plugin is to help us review any files of interest. The plugin's output will be too large, so we can utilize grep. So cool. It looks like the whole command is here, so we're just going to copy it, and there's no missing pieces. So let's paste this in. We click on identify the cron tab as in var spool crons cron tabs elfie. Is that the question? No. It says after reading the file, so we've got to open the file, so we've got to run this other stuff down here first. Linux file 0 elfie ls elfie extracted. Okay, so we need to do that. This is taking some time though. Alright, we'll just have to wait for it to finish. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. We've got home, cron d reboot, a bunch of others. And this is cropped for brevity up here, so I'm assuming this is going to be a long line here to pull all this stuff out of the memory. It's a lot. Okay, keep chugging. They cut it off here. Okay, cool, we're done. So now we're going to run this. Okay. Alright, so we got the same output that they did. And then they're like, do an ls. Okay, what's in here? ls. We've got elfie. So now we could do cat elf e and see what's in the file. Okay, do not edit this file, edit the master and reinstall. Installed on the second cron tab, and it was installed at var temp.system/updates/. I don't think we need the whole thing with the MySQL server at the end. Oh, maybe we do. It looks like we do by the number of stars listed here. So let's copy this whole thing out. Right click, copy, right click, paste. Alright, cool. We're done for the day. Congratulations, everybody. I hope that went smooth for you as it did for me, and we'll see you tomorrow.